how did you bridge the gap between those two like polar opposite regions of film?
You have blood and guts, and you have people getting massacred, and then you have people making jokes about the massacres.
It's Joseph Kahn's masterpiece.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna be blown away by what he's put together.
Yeah.
Now, Dane Cook, is it hard to keep a straight face on the set with him around?
A little bit, yeah. No, he's literally, he doesn't turn it off, man. He's always hysterical. Like in between takes, I was literally almost laughing myself into a coma. Like the guy is hysterical, without a doubt.
Yeah, I didn't initially realize he was standing behind me for like 10 minutes, and I looked back and I just think in my head, oh yeah, like that Kool-Aid Man skit, you know. Okay, but anyway.
That happens to me all the time. He's always standing right behind me. And
He
I have
lurks,
no
he's
idea.
like a ninja, man.
Can you tell me a little bit about your role in the film?
Yes, I play Ione. Ione, yeah, I love that name, isn't it? She's the head cheerleader. Super bitch, but I have a secret, which you'll find out at the end. And I'm kind of stuck in between a love triangle. These two boys, it's kind of torn. There's all this drama, but it was really fun to play.
Do you find it hard to write for two completely different genres, and is it hard to like mesh them together?
No, really. I mean, for me, the movie is essentially a comedy, and I guess the way that like my mind works is, you know, if I'm doing a horror movie, it's still gonna be funny, just because it's just my natural instinct to like throw jokes in it anyway. So it's not really difficult. I think that most movies are kind of too stuck on one genre. It's not really the way that people think or that they experience things. You know, I think life itself is a lot of different genres, and Detention kind of throws it all on the table, and hopefully people will connect to it.
What I wanted to do was make sure that it was told in a way that didn't speak down to kids, young people, because I feel like all movies.
That's refreshing.
I feel like what movies do right now is that they tier it in two ways. They go, here, let's make a movie, but the way we're going to speak to kids is that on one level we're going to tell it to adults, and another we'll tell other jokes that kids understand. I'm like, why are you tiering the two? Why don't you just make one that actually speaks to, you know, to teenagers the way they want to be spoken to, instead of feeling like there's older jokes or smaller jokes? I mean, that's why one of the reasons why this film is rated R, because, you know, the reality is in your life, you don't live in a PG-13 world. People say the F word. People make sex jokes, you know?
Oh, yeah.
People have sex. Ooh, that's amazing, right? But yeah.
No, they don't. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
I mean, so it's like, I feel like there's this stupid sort of, you know, like curtain that's put in front of your eyes, and I wanted to lift that curtain and make something that felt legitimately entertaining for teenagers.
There you did executive producing for this. How was that? Like, was that crazy?
It's very cool. I've always wanted to go on the other side of the camera, and ever since I was 9 years old, I've been working and soaking up information like a sponge. So for me, it's kind of like I can finally voice my opinions and not feel like I'm stepping out of line. So it was very nice to be able to kind of say my ideas and collaborate with Joseph.
So do you see that becoming a bigger part of your future, being on the other side of the camera?
Most definitely, yeah. I want to direct, and I'm starting writing now and producing and everything. So.
Now, as a comic and a stand-up artist, when you're performing roles in film, do you tend to improv any, or are you pretty stick to the script style?
It depends on the director. If the director says, hey, you know, we've done it, you know, by the script a couple times, do you have any ideas? And I love to bring, you know, another layer, or yeah, maybe this character might say something different. But for the most part, you want the material to have all the information you need. Anything beyond that is kind of capturing magic, lightning in a bottle.